Greetings! Nicole of Priggy Productions here, and I'm here to talk about your Facebook page settings menu. First things first, let's navigate to your business page. We can do this in a couple ways. If you've already set your business page as a shortcut, you can get there through the shortcuts menu on the left-hand side of your desktop. If not, you can click on this top right arrow and your pages are going to show up right here. From here, in the top right-hand corner, you'll see a settings menu. We're going to click settings. And then on this left-hand side, you're going to see anywhere from 12 to 18 different tabs that we can click on. So the first one here for a nonprofit is messaging. From this messaging tab, we can actually do a ton. So what I'm going to suggest doing is please see how to take advantage of Facebook Messenger for Business in a separate video because there's a ton of content to go over for this one tab. The next tab we can look at is page info. This is just the basic information that you need for your business page. There's a description, categories that you fall into, different contact information options, phone number, website, email, if your place of business has Wi-Fi and how to hook that up, your physical address, and hours as well, which is very important for people finding you and finding you when you're available. If we look at the next one, we've got templates and tabs. This has some fun additions that have come up in the last couple years and that you can actually change the kind of template that you're using. So if we go here to edit, give a click. Right now, this page, Youth Services Mentor Program of Kittitas County, is using a standard template. There's business, venues, movies, nonprofit, politicians, services, restaurants and cafes, shopping, video page. For this particular page, I would suggest checking out the nonprofit one. So let's look at the details of this. It's designed to highlight your cause and encourage people to fundraise and donate to your nonprofit. Buttons on the page encourage people to take action that you've selected. So the primary button would be a donate, and then the tabs would actually shift around a little bit, and these would be the featured tabs. So still very similar to the tabs that are there for the standard, but let's actually compare. Standard. So buttons can encourage people to take action, and you can select what action. So instead of it automatically being a donate one, you can choose call or messenger to try and encourage people to use some different platforms to get in touch with you. As far as the tabs are set up, they are set up in this order. Granted, you can always rearrange the order depending on how you like your buttons and tabs to be set up. Going back, I would suggest for this page that we change to nonprofit, but I'm not going to do that at this time. We're just going to move on to how you would reorganize the tabs. So let's say that default tabs is off. What we can do is we can actually just drag and drop depending on what we think is most important. So if we don't have a lot of offers on this page, we can drop that down. If we don't want offers on here at all, we can turn it off and save. I'm not going to do that for now because I don't want to go through and change too many different things. Same goes for, let's say that we don't shop. For this particular nonprofit, they're not selling anything, so it could behoove them to take the shop and the offers options off of their page completely. It leads to a more fluid look as far as the tabs that you have available and can help guide people where you want them to be. The next tab on the left-hand side is event ticketing. So let's say that you had a big event and you wanted to sell tickets. You can actually do that directly through Facebook, or you can import using Eventbrite. Either one's a great option. It just depends on what's best for your organization. Next, post attributions. This would just be who you'd like your posts and likes and comments to happen on the timeline as. And this can also be toggled back and forth within the app. So I wouldn't change this personally because you don't want to accidentally slip up and post from your own personal account or respond as such within the page. Notifications. So you can change what you would get emails or different notifications for, as well as if you ever want text messages, anything like that. This messenger platform here, again, we'll go into more in depth later. This one would actually have to do with if you had a bot that was doing the communicating for you, so it's a little more complex. So again, I'm not going to jump into this at all here. I'm actually going to skip ahead to page roles because that is one of the more important ones. Opening up your page to have different people operating on page roles is a huge thing. So I actually have a separate video that is titled How to Assign Page Roles, and it will actually go over a few more details about the importance of page roles and who you assign them to. People in other pages. These are all the people that like you. It gives you the information on when they liked your page, and then let's say that you have someone that's getting a little aggressive with comments, you can actually remove them from your page. So you could select, and we can remove this user, we can ban this user from the page if so needed. Preferred page audience is actually automated and done for you. If at some point in time you'd like to learn more about it, this is where you can go. Branded content is utilized if you have content that you are posting to feature an influencer, a brand, a business partner for an exchange of value. This meaning like if you are posting to your page and being paid by a brand. For a nonprofit, this isn't going to happen very often, but at least you know where it is just in case. Instagram, this is just going to show some general account information and what you have hooked up. You can also disconnect your Instagram account at any time if you would like through this page. It's featured, I'll just breeze through the last couple ones. These are just pages that you've liked, and you can actually feature different pages on your Facebook. So why would this be helpful? Let's say, for example, that you have different businesses that donate to your page. You could like each of their Facebook pages, and then in turn, you could rotate through their Facebook pages as featured pages on your page, which is kind of just a goodwill shout out. Page support inbox. This is just where you would go. Let's say that you have questions that you need answered. This is actually the help center essentially that you would message back and forth with Facebook support. Wi-Fi network. This is just going to be adding your public Wi-Fi network so that people within your business can find your Wi-Fi. Activity log is just going to show what you've been posting, and then can actually let you edit and change who can see it, all those different things. So there's quite a few things you can do within the activity log. We'll go into that at a later date. So this kind of wraps up what it is you can do within the settings menu of your Facebook business page. Thank you so much for watching. Comment with any questions. Bye-bye.